So let's look at these less than. So what values are less than 6 away from the center, which is 0? Remember, there's no number inside, it's just a 0. So let's say this is the middle. What is less than 6 away on either side?
Negative.
Yeah. So we do know from experience from inequalities that, well, negative 6 is 6 away, positive 6 is 6 away, but what does it mean if it says less than? What's less than 6 away? All these. 4 is less than 6 away, 5 is less than 6 away, negative 4 is less than 6 away, and negative 2 is less than 6 away. It seems like everything between, but is 7 less than 6 away? No, not an answer. So this is the big difference. When you have less than, instead of having start at a point and go further away, it's like this. You got to find the boundaries, and it's going to be all the answers in between, because those are all less than 6 away from the center. That's how you're going to be ending a lot of these. Now the way to write this, you might remember, take the smallest number, that's center equal to in this case, a variable is x, less than or equal to 6. So 6 less than equal to x is less than equal to 6. Negative 6, positive 6 stand for the two numbers on the end. The x stands for everything between those two numbers. That's why it's between negative 6 and 6 in your final answer. So your final answer would just be this. Your final answer, when it's greater than, you have the word or. Your final answer with less than will be this in-between statement. Graph. And just like we started off before, if they're simple enough and we can tell what the center is, we can just graph it and write the answer. We don't have to solve it with it. But if it's more work, then we'll have to do something extra. Okay, so let's go to 5. By the way, we'll reiterate closed circle. Okay, if it's a less than. Go to number 5. What's the center here? Positive 5, remember it's the opposite, positive 5. And then 1 away would be 6 and 4, but I did both open because this is strictly less than. So what's less than 1 away? Everything between 6 and 4 is less than 1 away from the center itself. That's 4, less than a, use the right variable, less than 6. So this will always match these. Not in the chat, yeah, more basic. The ones later is good. So beginning, yeah, no problem. Let's skip down to, let's say, 9. You'll notice we have stuff outside of the absolute value. So there's a minus 9 outside the absolute value. You've got to take care of that first. Add 9 to both sides. So the absolute value of b less than or equal to 8. So what numbers are less than 8 away from 0? Break it up into 2. So we got b is less than or equal to 0, and b greater than or equal to 8. Which is the same thing as that if you get this. Less than 8, right? That goes this way. Greater than negative 8 starts here, goes this way, and they end up connected. So it's like there's two different arrows. Right? There's still two different inequalities. They just end up connecting with one another and make a between statement. So it's everything between negative 8 and 8. So negative 8 less than or equal to b less than or equal to 8. So nothing's really changed. You'll still notice that the second one, I changed both signs. Less than positive, greater than negative. So that rule has not changed. It's just what it's changing to is different. From here on out, oh yeah, don't worry about the third step there. Be able to say this and complete the sentence, the distance, but don't worry about actually writing it out. And the checks are a little more tricky. To do a check for this, you just have to pick a point that's out here, or out here, one or the other, and it'd be false. Or pick a number on the inside and make sure it's true. So there is a way to check. I'm not going to make you do it in all these. It's on the equation. All right. Here it just says solve and then graph. Okay, we can do that. First step. Recognize what's on the outside. That's negative 4 times, divide by negative 4. There you go. Correct? What do you think? Yes or, yes or no?
Yeah.
No. Sorry. What did I forget? Yeah. You knew that, right? Yeah. So this is the one thing you got to be careful. Yeah. Divided by a negative. I'll tell you for today, they'll pretty much all come out to less than, because that's what we're doing today. It's practicing on less than. So expect them to come out to less than. If this was greater than, it'd be like last night's number. So they're going away from each other. These are between. So center at 0, 2 away, negative 2 and positive 2. Of course, they'll be connected. We can show that this way as well. B is less than 2. B is greater than or negative 2. Right. Of course, your final answer would be negative 2 less than B less than 2. This means your answers, B, are between negative 2 and 2. Just like it is up here. All your answers right here, the lines, are between negative 2 and 2. There you go. Anything on the back? Take a look at everything on the back. Anything different than what you already know? I will tell you something like on number 21, you will never see this. If you ever divide with an absolute value, you are breaking the laws of mathematics. It does not work. You cannot do that. Once you have an absolute value, you must break it up into your two parts. Negative 9x less than 54, negative 9x greater than negative 54. You have to break it up before you start dividing. That's if there's nothing on the outside of the absolute value. The most important skill you are developing is when do you start dividing right away, because something like this, yeah, you divide by 10 right away because it's on the outside, and then when you come to here, make sure, no, it's not on the outside, I have to break it up first. It's just that little decision on every single problem. You know. So can you tell the difference? If I put this on the quiz, right? Can you tell the difference between these two and all the different steps? They're similar, but how you start them and finish them, they are different. Here you would divide by negative 9 first. Here you wouldn't. This would end up being a no solution. Once you divide by negative 9, you'd get greater than negative 6, which is impossible. This has an answer. So it does make a difference. You cannot just say, well, there's negative 9 in front, just divide it out. It will be different answers. No solution. And this will have a full graph and a full answer. Any requests for the ending part, the last set of problems? 23, okay. So we got a negative 4 times absolute value of x plus 9. Here that plus 9. So this has a negative on the right-hand side, so it's no solution. Is that correct? No. So be careful. Don't try to cheat and say, I don't have to do anything else. It's negative. As soon as we divide by that negative thing. And that's it. Is that correct? Nope. Switch the sign, right? Once again, all these little things. Divided by a negative, switch the sign. And just for today, you know you can cheat. It's always going to end up to be less than. That's what we're working on. That's the name of the worksheet. So x is less than 5. X is greater than negative 5. So the way of saying that is, all your answers are between negative 5 and 5. And we'll just go ahead and graph that. Open or close? Open, open. There's the final answer. You do have to draw your own number line on these, and this is as much as you need to draw. You don't have to make it look like the other ones that come with it, so it has all the little marks and everything. Just put your 2 endpoints and make sure they're connecting from the left side. That's good enough. Alright. You guys have the rest of the period?